Hello everyone. Welcome to another video of the creator. Now, this is not really the best time for lighting because the sun's going down, and so do not. If you feel like let me see if if I shut this better. Let's try that. No, it's still relatively the same, I guess, for the most part. Yeah, I think relatively the same. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to another video from the Creator Metaphysical Store. Do not mind the mess because I'm in the middle of making like different wines and art projects, so don't worry about the mess. No, I'm playing. But seriously, don't worry about the mess. That mess is gonna get cleaned up when I get done with the projects I'm getting done with. um, okay. So, first and foremost, we are talking about vanilla raisin rice pudding. Now, why would I be talking about that when it comes to kitchen magic? Well, first off, kitchen magic is a wonderful magical practice. It gives you the opportunity to give either good, energetic workings, whether it be love, peace, harmony, serenity to your family and to your friends. And it can also be used to um, take down your enemies in a way, to trick your enemies with a nice little smell good pie. um, but it's not just about that. I love kitchen magic because I just love cooking. I love making food for other people, and I like to see the smiles that are on their faces. So, to talk about this, first and foremost, kitchen magic does deal with food. And as we know, pudding's a type of food, rice is the type of food, raisins are a type of food. So, overall, this is food. So, we're talking about kitchen magic, okay? So, the first thing I want you to know that you're going to need 1 cup of rice. I already took the liberty of cooking the rice and mixing the pudding. You'll need at least 3 cups of vanilla instant pudding. I prefer to one day, and this is just my preference. I'm right now working with what I got, low income here, but my preference is to make homemade from scratch pudding. That is my preference um, in the future. So, um, first off, we got to understand that the flavor is very important. Now, I chose a nice vanilla flavoring. You can do a buttercream, a chocolate pudding one, whatever one you like, okay, honey? But I chose the vanilla pudding because vanilla is a beautiful plant, it's a magical plant that is good for lunar magic, helping with, it's also associated with the lunar goddesses and the energy. It's good for beauty, for wisdom. I've used it for love, but not in the sense of lustful love, self love, or true love. More of like the beauty, the like an in between true love and self love. It's like right there in the middle. It's just perfect, like rose quartz. How it's just perfect, just the right amount of love. That's what I use it for. Just to invoke that right amount of love that people need. Um, Now, raisins are made from grapes. Now, I took the liberty of looking up the magical properties. This is a site that I use often, and I'm not sponsored by this person, but I do love plentiful.earth.com because they do provide very informative um, information. So first and foremost, the gender is feminine. The elemental correspondence is earth and water. Planetary correspondence is the moon, and the zodiac signs is Taurus. The deities, obviously, I know this one: Bacchus, Dionysus. I did not know that Hathor, though, was connected to this, but Hathor, Lunar, and Selene. And the chakras are third eye and the root chakra. Now, from my own experience, before I get into what they've said are the magical properties um, of grapes, I took the liberty of asking Dionysus about grapes and what they can be used for in regards to magic spells. And one of the first things he said was obviously fertility and sex magic, as well as prosperity, because back in those times, wine was one of those main big sellers back then that you made a lot of dough with. Okay, got those drachmas, honey. So obviously it was associated with abundance and fertility and money, as well as romance, because we do see people partying and you have grape wine on romantic dinner dates, but back in the day they drank wine for like weddings and stuff. It says here that it is good for optimism. I've never heard of this. It says anoint your third eye with grapeseed oil to brighten your outlook on life. And the other two that I found very interesting is spirituality. Create a pinnacle out of the fresh vine to increase your spiritual connection to your higher self, which I really always been drawn to make my own pinnacle like that. So it's interesting. Maybe that's why I'm being drawn to make one out of vines. Anyway, um, the last one that I never heard of was stress relief. It says enchant a chalice of your favorite wine or juice to help you relax. So I never knew that about that. And then the last one that never really thought to consider was this one says fun. Make and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Enchanted for fun. Give your inner child a hug and feel that child like a child again. Enchant a chalice of white wine with the energy of fun to have an amazing evening. So I guess that's an inner child. That makes a lot of sense because back in the day, you get that PB&J. But most importantly is the rice. The rice is in certain wedding traditions they would throw rice at the bride and groom. They believed it would be blessings. Now, rice is often associated with a lot of Hindu gods, but I also want to take a note that it is for blessing homes too, because Hestia doesn't really get a lot of recognition. But in this case, when I do this raisin rice pudding, I do invoke Hestia because she is the goddess of blessings and miracles and the goddess of the hearth. And seeing as what we eat is the home, this body is our home that we live in as a soul. We bless the home, which is the body. The home is the body. But also, I love cooking this because I like to gift it to new people, to new not homeowners, but like let's say I got a neighbor. I've always wanted to do this. Now this is something I would like to do if I ever get neighbors or people moving in. I'd love to just bring them over a pot of rice raisin pudding, not only to bless them and bless their home, but to also bless them with money, prosperity, abundance, good tidings, things of like that. And if it's like a couple, I also add that Bacchus energy, that love, love. So right now, you'll need, like I said, 1 cup of rice. If you want to make a big batch and then give it out to people, I'd recommend, I'm going to show you how big is mine. So mine's already halfway full, like there's only like about this much left room. So if I was to put another pudding in here, I would not be able to fit it. It would like spill over. Now, I am actually sun drying some grapes, letting them naturally sun dry. And they were an offering to to Dionysus and Bacchus. And I specifically asked Bacchus and Dionysus is that when they sun dry, I'd like to use them in a rice pudding. Seeing as they're taking out all the nutrients, I would like to turn it into a rice raisin pudding when they officially sun dry and set aside a bowl or two for them, and the rest I'd like to eat myself and give to other people. Now, honestly, how what I've always been told by the gods and goddesses, when you give an offering to them, and they just take the sustenance, the nutrition out of it. It'd be awesome if one day I wake up and I leave an offering that night before and it just disappears with a note saying thank you, Bacchus, or something like that. That'd be awesome. But right now, I don't think that's possible because we in the 3D realm we're shut off from them. But who knows? Maybe it will be possible. But from what I understand is they're taking the nutrient out of it. So technically, what they're leaving behind is the shell, the husk, if you will, of the old vessel. I don't like to waste food, and they know this about me. That I would encourage getting a relationship with them first before you and ask permission before you take an offering from them because they do not appreciate it. Okay. Now I did talk to Bacchus and Dionysus with the raisin, so I know that they understood what I meant by that. I'm gonna leave a bowl of rice raisin pudding for them, and all that's gonna be Gucci. Now, if you don't want to like use, I always feel like after they took the sustenance, they like enchant. It's got their residual energy, so that's partly why I like to use the offerings after they've removed all the sustenance from the offering. Now they let me know when they're done. I get this like I don't know empathic feeling or whatever you want to call it, intuition, where I know, just know that they like okay. They ate the sustenance. It's all Gucci, that I can take it off the offering. They also do know my rule that 3 days, up to 3 days, offerings are supposed to be there for up to 3 days. Because I like the number three, but it doesn't have to be 3 days. But they know what I mean, and I explained to them about roaches and stuff, so they understand. They know. Now, back to our topic again. It's gonna be 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of rice, 3 cups, 3 packets of pudding, and we're gonna add. I'm gonna go with 6. I'm gonna first put in 3 boxes of raisins here. Okay, and let's see how that turns out first. I'm getting drawn to the number 6 though, so we'll use the number 6 because I'm getting that from Bacchus and Dionysus here. I would always encourage you that when you are using old energies, like old offerings, and wanting to make them to use them for something, definitely get permission first from them. I have developed my relationship with them, so they and I have a pretty good understanding. I wouldn't encourage you to just right off the bat take an offering off their table. Now they understand of the physical laws. I've broke it down to them. We have a nice understanding of that. Yeah, I can see why they wanted me to have 6. Okay. And I'm gonna try a bowl because I want to bless myself, and the rest is gonna be going with me tomorrow to a Baha'i meeting. I'm a little off camera, so I do apologize. It's just I wish I had an actual swivel candle. I need to invest in an actual not candle, swivel candle. I meant swivel camera, and so they must be asking for a candle instead. Okay. So, like I said, you can use this for blessing a home. I would recommend it if it's like you're like, say, like you just bought a brand new home. I'd recommend making rice pudding rice raisin pudding if you're wanting to invite blessings, as well as if you're a newlywed couple and you just bought the home together, add some raisins for that romance, to deepen that romance energy, and to increase your funds. And I am going to do a dragon flame ritual to invoke Expunwell. And when this, I'm going to actually stir this up, and we are going to watch the magic come to life. I call upon the dragon of prosperity, the ruler of the dragon of prosperity, of the prosperity dragon Expunwell, Terrafana. I also call upon Expunwell, the dragon of prosperity. May Terrafana and Expunwell, with your dragon flame, empower it with prosperity and success, monetary gain, and monetary financial gain, and financial stability, financial growth, to increase my assets and the values of Bitcoin and so on and so forth. I also ask that the goddess Hestia, the goddess of the home, bless the home in which my soul resides in, which is this human vessel, to bless my home and to help me carry those blessings throughout the ends of my days here on planet Earth. I ask for just love as well. I ask that Bacchus promote love, true love, self-love, just all forms of love except for lust. I don't want any like sexual kind of things. I'm not too sexual here, but like I really want to deepen my love for myself. I want to fall deeper in my own, I guess you could say, being, and love thyself on a very deep soul level. Now, this is what it looks like, guys. You can definitely add more. I also want to take a note of this because in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, I think it's with most tarot decks, they always depict grapes being in with grapes within the pentacle set, the pentacle set, and you could add, say, 1 box of raisin for the Ace of Pentacles, 6 boxes of raisins for the Six of Pentacles, and so on and so forth. So you can incorporate that tarot card energy if you want to. In this case, I got the vibes from Bacchus that he wanted me to put 6 because my number is 6, because my age is 24, and that equals the number 6 in when you add the 2 and the 4 together. So I think that's why he wanted that. He's going to do some energy work. I am actually going to leave it over on that table because that's where I have a lot of Bacchus' stuff. Not just Bacchus, but it's more of like general offerings. So I'm going to leave it over there to let it enchant for about 3 minutes or so, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge and all that good stuff. Other than that, I do hope that you've enjoyed this video. I would love to make more videos, but honestly, I really don't know what kind of kitchen witch videos you want. I want to know what kind of recipes you want me to make and to discuss the magical benefits of it. If you want me to like try a new recipe, you're more than welcome to leave a comment and tell me what kind of videos that you guys want me to have on this channel. As I am a witch, I would like to stick to more of the occult, spiritual, metaphysical, even scientific aspects of our reality and videos in that nature. But we can definitely talk about other realms and all that stuff. If you have any questions that to me in my line of work, you're more than welcome to leave those comments in the comment section below, and I will answer them. Or I will answer them in a Q&A session, which I'll let you guys know when I do another Q&A live stream. With much love in my heart to y'all, I hope that this energy has blessed you in some way, shape, or form. With hugs, kisses, and love, I want you guys to know that you are awesome, beautiful, powerful, shaman, warriors, healers. You're all of that in a bag of chips. Farewell, magical blessings to you.